Hey guys, Brian Fisher with Edge Fitness. Hope you're having a great day, and just wanted to come to you guys with a bonus for today with a little product highlight on some different things that we've gotten here at the Movement Clinic, which is where Edge Fitness is at, along with Bowers Chiropractic and Lisa Gillespie, Flexibility Coach. We love to encourage people to do a lot of self-care, a lot of self-maintenance. There's definitely so much that you can do for yourself, that we do for ourselves as well. And well, these are some of the tools that maybe you're familiar with, maybe not. But we've gotten some different things here that just wanted to show you one of them today. And that is, well, you probably recognize both of these, maybe at least by how they kind of look. Some of them might look a little different than what you're used to. A foam roller. Okay? This is a trigger point grid roller, one of my absolute favorite ones. It's super simple. It's very firm, dense. It's a good kind of medium range. They do make ones that are softer, lighter, and they do make ones that are heavier for some more gnarly work that you can do. But these really last. They work great. They take a beating. They travel really well. So for when we're able to travel, these are awesome, awesome tools to take with you, to use at the gym, throw in your gym bag, throw in your suitcase when you go traveling to see family, maybe for the holidays, since we're into that season. Now, want to talk about an upgrade a little bit to foam rolling and how we work with the body and how we communicate with the body, most importantly. Foam rolling, we'll usually kind of say it's kind of like giving the body a massage. Well, in a way, it's a super easy way to explain it, but we're doing a lot more different things than that. One of the best ways we can tap into that is actually getting into some more vibration technology. This is a Hyperice Vyper 2.0. This is an awesome vibrating foam roller. Okay, so it's got all the bells and whistles inside of it to make it vibrate. It's a simple turn it on, lights up to show you the power button on the other side. 1, 2, 3. Big time vibration with a lot of the different settings on there. My kids love to play with these, so you have to kind of be careful when you're at home around little children if you do have them, because that is a safety thing that you want to keep them away from, little children especially, but teach them how to use them appropriately. Start with a non-vibrating foam roller is what I would say on that one, because some of these can go pretty crazy and their bodies aren't quite as developed ready to handle it. We want to save that for you, for me, and our bodies that need just that extra little bit of TLC. So why vibration? Why the different settings? Why this one? Well, the Hyperice is an incredible company. They've got great products. They last. They work rock solid. This roller is more dense probably than that one, but it can still be used for anybody. When we look at what we're doing, foam rolling is usually for one of 3 different reasons. We're looking to prep the tissue, maybe before training. We're looking to recover from our training, or we're possibly looking at some type of pain mitigation, pain therapy within that rolling. And how you use it differs greatly based on which one of those three things you're going for. We're not going to get into all that. We're going to focus more specifically onto the vibration and why that can be so beneficial for that. Within those 3 purposes, say if you're like me, you're getting ready to prep some tissue to start a training session. Well, when we want to start a training session, we want to really excite the nervous system, excite the body, kind of communicate through the body to the brain. That's what we're actually doing. We're creating a sensory into the body to the brain input to create a better motor brain to the body output. Meaning if we can stimulate the body and the brain, how those two are connected through all the awesome ways that we're made, that helps us to have better output, helps us to move better so we can move better as we move more often. Okay? Love saying that move well, move often, that great cook gave us years and years ago, because it's so true. If you don't move well, okay? If it's hard to hold your position when you need to hold your position, it's hard to get through a range of motion when you need to get through a range of motion, when you then challenge yourself with higher speeds, higher loads, all that fun stuff that we'd like to do in our exercising, you're going to be at or near your own capacity, and you're going to really peak a lot more quickly. And when I say peak, that means you are cashing some really big checks that are at your body bank account's limit. Okay? You can't write very many checks that big. So you need to create some extra room, make some deposits, a little bit of savings for that rainy day. We want to have savings in our bank accounts. We want to have savings in our body bank account. It gives us more of a buffer to have better training and more often training, not just one workout, but actually training for the long time. So using tools like this really help out. So if you're trying to prep your body, using this roller at a higher speed with kind of a moderate depth really helps to stimulate that tissue. If you're going for something more of a recovery, you don't want to be like, oh, jacked up after your training session. You might be, now it's time to bring you back down. Because imagine if you were going home with the kids and you walk in and you're just like, ah, all ramped up, jacked from your training session, a great spin glide, whatever you did, and you're so ramped up, we need to bring you down a little bit. Okay, so then we're going to use a lower setting on the roller. We're going to use a little bit lighter pressure with that, and we want to kind of relax and calm the nervous system, calm the body into the nervous system, those two things working together. Okay, so there's kind of those opposite ends of things, the prep and getting into the recovery on this. And that vibration works great because, again, how the brain and the body communicate, that vibration gets into that pathway much more effectively than just normal, regular foam rolling. Not saying it doesn't do the trick, but this vibration, especially with this Hyperice Vyper, love it. It is great. We got some other products from them that we'll be demoing for you guys as well. When we get into kind of that pain, that's where we can see a little bit of a blur on should it be low speed, should it be high speed. We'll typically use kind of that moderate approach for both the vibration rate and also into the depth that we're working there, erring more onto the lighter side with that. For the other two, the recovery, we kind of go to that moderate depth. For the really getting after to prep the tissue, we can go a little bit more with it. No more in general, wherever you're at. It can vary based on your tolerance, based on how long you've been using it and what you're trying to do, but no more than about a 7 out of 10. So it's like, how uncomfortable is that? How much pressure do you feel? Oh, it's about 7 out of 10. You don't want to go much harder than that because then you can actually have some negative effects with it, and especially into stimulating the brain and the nervous system the wrong direction. But for pain especially, we want to be into kind of a little bit lighter pressure, because if it's a painful area and you overstimulate it, the body's just going to overreact and kind of tense up and fight back rather than get that benefit for it. But again, this helps to not just trigger that fighting back response, that fight or flight response even through the body, that going too much with the foam roller can, it's going to stimulate that nervous system and help to have kind of a calming effect in that area, open up those pain pathways where the brain and the muscles can communicate, say, hey, this is all right, and it's going to feel better, helping to not just decrease that pain sensitivity, but also help increase that range of motion, how well you move at that spot, so you can then move more often in a pain-free way. So there's just a real quick overview on how this guy works. I'm going to use it a little bit, like I said, because, well, I'm just getting ready to start it. So real quick on exact how to use it. I'm going to kick this bad boy on and see if you just start it without being on it. I've used this before, don't worry. That was just for demonstration. I'm going to get onto that roller. I can easily start that up, and you can start light and then still work through. And now as I'm prepping that tissue, got a good lower body, some dynamic effort deadlift coming up, so I want to get ready for the body. Not going to work the area much more than 90 seconds for a prep effect. We're going even a little bit shorter than that, but that 90 seconds is kind of a good sweet spot. Can add a little bit of movement to it, but it is a great way. I'm going to keep going here, but I want to finish up with you guys to really help prepare you for your training with it. These things hold up. They're great products. If you're interested to learn more about it, we'd love to talk to you guys. So you can comment below here. Stop in if you're in the area. We'd love to show them to you and even get you one maybe for you or your friends, for family members for the holidays. So if this has been helpful for you, don't forget to subscribe and share so you can keep up with more of these great tips, product demos, things like that we're going to share for you guys to help you keep going on your health and fitness journey. Have a great day. We'll see you guys next time.